Hi guys, I am going on a trip to the border wall. We're here at Fort Pelosi in the District of Communism, so I wanted to take a little field trip and show you guys the border wall and show you my mask. Unfortunately, these are mandated, although they shouldn't be mandated, but this is my mask today. Yes, this mask is about as useless as Joe Biden, so we're going to take it off. Okay, now we're outside. I'm going to take you guys down and show you the border wall that you pay for with your hard-earned tax dollars, and it is all the way around the Capitol. And but you don't get one. You don't get one at the southern border. No, Joe Biden's immigration plan is basically going to turn the entire country into a sanctuary country for all the illegals that want to invade America. As a matter of fact, just learned today that we are now up to over 4,000 entries every single day. When we had President Trump in office, he had it down to, I think it was around 1,000 on average, but now we're up to 4,000. I'm sure that number will increase. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see the very important border wall that you don't get as an American citizen, but it has to be here for the Capitol. Alrighty, and here we go. This is the entrance to the border, where we have a fence, a gate with razor wire where people are stopped. And then, see, I'm on the inside because I'm a member of Congress, but the American people are not allowed to come in. But this is what it looks like. It's a very lovely, sturdy border wall. They're doing some construction up this way. But we'll take a little walk. We'll take a little walk along the border wall here. And you all can see what your money's paying for. It's unfortunate that the American people did not get a border wall and did not get the National Guard protection over the past year with the Antifa riots, BLM riots, and all the devastation from the real domestic terrorists in the United States of America, which are Antifa and BLM. The media gave them protection and called them peaceful protesters. Democrat elected members shared their bail bond links and helped get them out of jail after they committed crimes, burned businesses, attacked police officers, attacked police precincts, took them over, attacked federal courthouses, pulled down monuments and statues, and they gave them protection, but they didn't give you guys any protection. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, but that's how Democrats feel. And if you're a Trump supporter, you're actually labeled a domestic terrorist now because you're a Trump supporter and you believe in America First policies and you're grateful for all the wonderful things that President Trump did to fight for the American people. But you know what? The Democrats and the media want to label you domestic terrorist, and that is a real shame. But this is what it's like at Fort Pelosi in Washington, D.C., the District of Communism, where your hard-earned tax dollars have this wall up and keep you out, where you cannot go talk to your representative, you can't go talk to your senator, and you can't enter the Capitol. You are kept out, the American people, the American taxpayers. But this is what it looks like, and it goes all the way down and all the way around the entire Capitol complex. So I wanted to walk outside today because I've really had enough. I'm pretty disgusted that we're actually working and voting on a bill called the Equality Act that completely violates women's rights and religious freedoms. And what it does is it puts transgender rights above everyone. And so if you're a biological male that wants to call yourself a woman, if the Equality Act passes, guess what? You get to go in every single girl's bathroom. You have the right to play on girls' sports teams. You have the right to go and sleep in a women's battered women's shelter. You can go in and into a women's drug rehab. If you're in prison, you can sleep in there and have a woman for your cellmate, and you get all these rights. But if you're a little girl and you're trying to earn a scholarship to college, guess what happens, everybody? You're going to be competing against boys that want to call themselves girls, and these biological boys will really make it hard for you to earn your college scholarship. And, you know, if you're a girl and you don't want boys in your bathroom because you feel like it's an invasion of your privacy, or if you're a mom and dad and you don't want boys in your daughter's bathrooms, guess what? You won't have the right to complain, because that'll be called discrimination, and you'll be in the wrong. See, you'll be the one in the wrong, but not the boy calling himself a girl. He'll be in the right because he'll have more rights than you and everyone. And if you're a Christian like me and you believe that God created male and female, and you only believe in two genders, and you're against this kind of thing, well, let me explain to you what happens. You don't have protection for your religious freedoms in the United States of America that was founded by people that wanted a country where they could protect their religious rights. So go figure that one out. But this is where we are as a nation, and I'm pretty sick about it. As a matter of fact, I'm really disgusted and sick about it. You see, I don't believe in discrimination. I'm grateful to be an American, and I think we're all equal. And I don't think we need to create laws that completely violate other people's rights, like my rights, my daughter's rights, business owners' rights, doctors and nurses' rights, and religious rights. And but somehow that's what we're doing. And let me explain something to you. No one's talking about it. The media isn't talking about it. Hardly anyone is talking about it. So that's kind of got my stomach in a knot today, and I'm pretty disgusted. And so I decided to go on a little walk and come out here, and guess what? When I walk outside, I got to walk out and see this right here in front of me. See this? The border wall. The border wall with all the razor wire, because this is what is completely wrapped around the Capitol building, because some stupid people decided to attack the Capitol. Guess what? That has nothing to do with President Trump, has nothing to do with Republicans in Congress. It has everything to do with stupid people that should have never done that. So no different than Antifa and BLM. But you know what? That's the big deal. They make a big issue over Antifa and BLM, and they don't really care one single thing about you or anything else. They just care about making it out that Trump supporters and conservatives and Republicans are domestic terrorists, even though we all know the truth because we lived through it for the past year. So just wanted to come on here and take a little walk and express my thoughts and feelings, because apparently I'm one of the few people that actually does that in Congress, which I think is really sad. So share this video. Please let them know what's going on. We have to vote on the Equality Act tomorrow. We've been fighting about it all day long today. And then we'll be talking about the budget. I didn't even talk about the budget, which is another $1.9 trillion in spending. We have $1 trillion set aside, and $1 trillion set aside that has not been spent. And that is just sitting there. But somehow they want to spend another $1.9 trillion, and less than 9% of this $1.9 trillion does anything for COVID relief. Less than 9%. So that's what's going on here in the Democrat, tyrannical, controlled, communist controlled country of ours. Just wanted to let you know. So here's another view of the beautiful border wall that goes around the Capitol, that keeps the American people out, and you get nothing like this at the southern border, because Joe Biden's immigration plan makes America a sanctuary country for illegals, but not for Americans. Okay guys, share the video and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.